Welcome back to Vaccinated YouTube channel. And now I'm going to interview a gold medal winner and Disability Commissioner Paula. Hi Paula, please tell the people who you are and what you do.
Kia ora, Alex. Well, thanks for having me on the Awesome Alex Snedden channel. So my name is Paula Tesoriero and I hold a role that's called the Disability Rights Commissioner. And basically, I think I have one of the best jobs in the world. So I get to talk about disability every day, all day, and into the evenings and the weekends. And it's all about promoting and protecting the rights of us as disabled people. So I'm disabled, I'm an amputee, and my job involves lots of work with government and the private sector, really trying to make sure that the barriers that we experience as disabled people can be reduced.
And why is this work important to you?
So, promoting awareness and protecting the rights of disabled people in New Zealand is really, really important to me. And I know it's important to you, Alex, and to lots of your listeners. And we've got a lot of work to do, right? We have a lot of barriers to make sure we can try and focus on getting those reduced. And it's important to me that there are disabled leaders who are really role modeling and championing disability rights. And so that's why I think your channel is awesome, and having me on here and talking about disability is really fantastic. One of the projects that I'm really excited to be leading is called Project Mobilise. So check it out on the internet if you haven't seen it. But that's all about really trying to change attitudes towards disability and towards disabled people, so that that can help to shift attitudes and really promote more positive outcomes for disabled people.
What are you doing for people who have Down syndrome?
I love working with the Down syndrome community. I've had lots to do with the New Zealand Down Syndrome Association since my time in the role. And one of my best friends growing up is a person with Down syndrome. And he taught me a lot growing up about disability and about some of the particular barriers that people with Down syndrome can experience. And so he really motivated me to make sure that I was a champion for the Down syndrome community. So lots of my work is for all disabled people, but I often do call out some of the really specific challenges that people with learning disabilities experience. One of the things that I've also been really involved in is advocating for our education system to be much more inclusive. And often I talk about young people with learning disabilities in that context. So, what is it that we need to do to make our schools inclusive of all young disabled people? So I often talk about the particular challenges that people with learning disabilities can experience. And I'm really delighted that one of our members on the Project Mobilise project team is a person with Down syndrome. And so he's able to bring a really awesome perspective to our work in helping to change attitudes.
We need to have all people to be vaccinated so people like me can be safe from COVID. What can we do to help people with Down syndrome to be vaccinated?
Awesome question. So I really want to encourage people to be vaccinated. And, you know, one of the things about human rights is that alongside human rights, we also have responsibilities towards each other. And one of those responsibilities is to keep each other safe and respect each other. And one of the ways in which we can do that right now here in Aotearoa is to get vaccinated. It you know, can save lives. We know that it will also bring greater freedoms for people. So hopefully it will mean less lockdowns and less, you know, restrictive measures once we have more people vaccinated. It will protect our communities and will protect our health services so that the health service is not completely overwhelmed and not able to deal with other health issues that, you know, arise on a daily basis. And so it's really, really important to get vaccinated. And, you know, I would encourage everybody, and I, you know, encourage the Down syndrome community to share and promote the fact that we all need to get vaccinated. We've all got a role to play. So we all need to raise awareness with everyone that we work with and interact with. And hopefully, if we can lift those numbers, then, you know, we'll get the rewards from that.
Being in lockdown is really hard. What advice would you give disabled people to get through this?
It's a really important question, Alex. I think, you know, my advice is to make sure people reach out and connect and call the various helplines and other information lines to get support, talk to family and friends, talk to disabled people's organisations, talk to the New Zealand Down Syndrome Association, and just really connect with people and talk about what it is that you need.
You won a gold medal in the Beijing Paralympics. How did your cycling journey start?
So I have always ridden a bike. I can't really run with my prosthetic leg, and other sports that involve running I was never very good at, but I always loved riding a bike because I could keep up with the other kids in my street and at school, and I loved the freedom that going downhill fast gave me as a kid. I did a paper run on my bike, and so I've always ridden a bike since I was little. And then the older that I got, I started to enter just fun competitions with friends and realized that I was not too bad on a bike. And then when I was in my 20s, I thought, gosh, maybe if I apply myself properly and devote, you know, a huge amount of time and energy to cycling, I might be able to go to the Paralympic Games one day. And so then I started that journey, and I had a lot of people supporting me. So I had family, and I had a lot of people in the sports sector. So people like nutritionists, coaches, trainers in the gym, sports psychologists. I had all these amazing, talented people who really helped me on my journey to winning gold.
No time for the funny ones here. And finally, most important question, what's your favorite YouTube channel? It is A, the Alex Nedden channel, B, the Alex Nedden channel.
Hang on. It's a bit of a tough one. It's got to be the Alex Nedden channel.
Yeah.
You want to ask her her favourite music?
No.
Oh, you won't have me on again. I get teased too much about my music choices. I like country and western. I like classical music. I like pop. I'm kind of an 80s music person, but yeah, people tease me about my random music choices. So I'm never allowed to choose the music in a car. I'm not allowed to play my music loud at home because everyone just teases me. Even my colleagues at work tease me. So yeah.
Maybe see you soon at some point.
Fantastic. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you for watching for Alex Nair's YouTube channel. If you like this interview by Zoom, please hit like button and comment down below and ring the bell and peace out.